The man who made the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs piloting the Millennium Falcon is being rumoured to appear in the Mandalorian universe. This of course means any of the spin-off shows including Rangers of the New Republic, The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka and of course Mandalorian Season 3. Today we're breaking down all of the details of this latest report. Hey, don't everybody thank me at once. Han Solo, one of the most beloved characters of the entire Star Wars franchise, has given us fans so much to think about over the years. Like, exactly how did he make the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs? What is the Kessel Run? What the heck was a parsec? Well, over the years, we got plenty more of Han Solo through the expanded universe, which is now Legends, and even some of it being canon. In 2018, we got Solo, which explored a younger Han Solo, something that is still splitting audiences to this day. Well, if young Solo wasn't your thing in the Solo film, but you want to see more about what our favourite smuggler got up to after Return of the Jedi, we may be in luck. As today, I'm breaking down the latest rumours and the latest report that is suggesting Han Solo will appear in the Mandalorian universe. Welcome to Star Wars Shreddy, the jacked stacked Star Wars pack channel for fanboys and fangirls wherever you may be in a galaxy far, far away. Like this video for Han Solo, comment on this video for Han Solo, ignore for The Last Jedi. Hit the subscribe button to never miss a daily update and to be notified of all future videos. So let's jump straight into the report, and also let me know if seeing Han Solo return to live action in The Mandalorian is something you would love to see. Or would you rather Han Solo only be explored through novels and comics? Let me know down below. I look forward to chatting to you about it in the comments section. So today's latest report reads as: the de-aging technology might not have been entirely convincing. We did get PS4 Luke Skywalker after all, but Mark Hamill's surprise cameo in The Mandalorian's Season 2 finale generated exactly the sort of reaction that Disney and Lucasfilm would have been hoping for. Indeed, Jon Favreau's hit series has been tying itself closer to the overarching Star Wars mythology with each passing episode, delivering fan service on an epic scale without overdoing it. Now that we know The Mandalorian is set to spawn an entire small screen universe with the Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka, there's an almost unlimited number of fan favourite and cult heroes that could theoretically appear in this universe. With that in mind, insider Daniel Rickman is claiming that Han Solo will be the next pillar of the original trilogy to show up in the Mandalorian's corner of the Star Wars universe, although it remains to be seen if lightning will strike twice in terms of impact. Of course, this shouldn't be taken as gospel, especially when there's already a much more suitable avenue to have the roguish smuggler return. Din Djarin's adventures are set 5 years after Return of the Jedi and over 2 decades prior to The Force Awakens, with The Mandalorian and 3 spin-offs looking to occupy their own pocket of the Disney Plus mythology, separate from the rest of the upcoming slate. If a young Han is going to show up anywhere on the streaming site, then surely Lando is the most obvious candidate. Not only is expected to jump back and forward between time periods, but we've already seen Alden Ehrenreich and Donald Glover paired up in Solo, which presents a ready-made storytelling opportunity with an established history in canon for good measure. So now it's time for Shreddy to squeeze out as much analysis as he can of that report. So what do we make of all of this? Han Solo is one of my personal favourite characters of the entire Star Wars franchise. When playing a Star Wars game, if you have the option of playing a Jedi or a smuggler, on paper, a Jedi wins every time. However, Harrison Ford's portrayal of Han Solo has made the smuggler archetype a much more grand and interesting role within the Star Wars universe. The character of Han Solo is one of the most pivotal within the mainline story and the original films, as well as the setup for the sequel trilogy. i.e. the Skywalker saga. Han Solo was pivotal by helping Luke and Obi-Wan leave Tatooine, ended up being captured by the Death Star, helping the main cast escape the Death Star, and then playing a role in its eventual demise. Fast forward to the sequel trilogy, and it was Han's offspring who had destroyed the new Jedi Order and was kind of the big bad in the sequel trilogy. I think that I'm in the minority of people who actually enjoyed the Solo spin-off film, focusing on a young Han Solo and delving into some of its backstory. However, I don't think it's a necessity to explore every nook and cranny of main characters' backstories in younger stages of their lives. It can take away some of the mystery, and in some cases the stories might seem to be a little bit irrelevant or a little bit unnecessary that don't really add much to the character. Exploring Han in the Mandalorian universe would see a post-return of the Jedi Han Solo and delve deeper into his relationship with Leia, brother-in-law Luke, and Ben Solo. This could be interesting to see where the relationship broke down between Han, Leia, and Ben. However, is it something that is necessary? Luke's return to Mando was so strong as seeing a fully powered Luke Skywalker as the Grand Master of the Jedi Order is something that we've all imagined for years, hell, decades even. Couple this with the damage done by The Last Jedi of Luke Skywalker, which would have been the perfect opportunity to show us how powerful Luke had become, and we had ultimate fan service in the Series 2 finale of The Mandalorian, which made sense in laying the foundation for the future of the Grogu character. I would argue that if Han Solo is set to appear in any of the new Star Wars shows, then the Lando spin-off would be the most logical, as this would follow the events of the Solo film, and there would be no problems with having to use the de-aging technology, as Alden Ehrenreich could simply reprise his role. I think possibly the reason why Disney has gone for a Lando spin-off show as opposed to a Han Solo spin-off show is given how iconic that Han Solo character is. I think seeing Han Solo in cameo and small appearances would be better fan service than actually seeing an entire show based around him with an actor that isn't Harrison Ford. Whilst Lando is a popular character, the announcement of the Lando show was something that caught me off guard a little, but it is still something that I'm looking forward to. But I just think by having Han Solo appear in a smaller role, which hasn't been confirmed for the show, but I'm sure it is something that will happen, is going to be received a lot better by fans than if we actually had an entire Han Solo series. I think this is because Harrison Ford is just too synonymous and too iconic with that portrayal of Han Solo. As I mentioned, I enjoyed the Solo film, so to see Han Solo reprise his role in the Mando universe, whether it's old Han or older Han or a younger Han Solo, would be cool to see, but for me personally, it is not a necessity. But I am interested to hear what you guys think. Do you want to see more of Han Solo fleshed out in the Mandalorian universe, following what happened to him after Return of the Jedi and before The Force Awakens? Do you want to see his relationship with Leia, with Luke, and a young Ben Solo kind of explored on the screen? Or would you rather that be left to mystery or even explored in comics and novels? Me personally, if we are going to see more Han Solo, I think I would rather see it in comics rather than on live action. But I am interested to hear what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments below, and I look forward to chatting to you about it down there. If you've enjoyed today's video, then force push that like button. It only takes 2 seconds, but massively helps the channel out. Subscribe to the channel to never miss out on these daily Star Wars updates and Star Wars explained videos. On screen now is my most recent video, which I'm sure you'll enjoy, so go and check it out. And until next time, remember, Star Wars ain't no gimmick, it's a lifestyle.